What makes people who are very successful and more productive? They understand that their personal priorities are more important than the priorities of others. When these highly successful individuals get up, they don't immediately check their email. Instead, they make it a point to claim the early hours of the day as me time. After all, these outstanding people think that if something is important to them, it should be done first. When highly successful entrepreneurs and executives wake up in the morning, what do? In today's video, we are going to discuss the morning routine and habits of some of the most successful people in the world. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Key habit to success. The single most crucial habit for personal achievement is willpower. It is a better predictor of academic performance than IQ. It instills healthy levels of self-esteem and self-confidence in people. It gives us a sense of ownership and responsibility for our own life, removing the opportunity for ineffective excuses. It basically enables people to create and live their greatest lives and become the finest versions of themselves. Willpower is the key to success. Successful people strive no matter what they feel by applying their will to overcome apathy, doubt, or fear, states the official definition. Strong willpower needs rigorous training. The more we train our willpower, the more capable we become of accomplishing amazing things. Successful people are well aware of the effort and commitment that goes into each step ahead. They also understand that major accomplishments are built on the foundation of minor ones achieved on a regular basis. These are the essential early morning habits adopted by highly successful people to boost their willpower. Morning routine habits of the most successful people implement. Make a morning resolution. Benjamin Franklin was a firm believer in the 13 values he outlined for himself, which included order, frugality, and fairness. He had a daily schedule that he followed with the same rigor and dedication. He got up at 5 a.m. every day and asked himself, "What good shall I accomplish this day?" He described his morning routine in his memoirs as follows: rise, wash, and address powerful goodness. Conceive the day's business and take the day's resolution. Pursue the current study and breakfast. He set to work on usual Benjamin Franklin stuff like creating the rocking chair and assisting with firefighting after he had a game plan and some food in his tummy. Make a tomorrow list. The day before is the key to a successful morning. Kenneth Chenault, the CEO of American Express, puts down 3 goals for the next day before leaving the office. Look over your to-do list first thing in the morning and start with the most difficult item. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you for the rest of the day, declared Mark Twain. When you finish your most important task first, the remainder of your day will be much easier. Wake up early, consistently. You're probably aware that time is a valuable commodity. Successful people push it even further by getting up at 5:30 a.m., 4:30 a.m., and even 4 a.m. They'll have more control over their early hours, as well as more possibility to do things that are important to them. Begin by getting up 15 minutes earlier each day than normal. Then, make moderate adjustments. Start the day with meditation. Meditating stimulates your brain's pituitary gland to generate endorphins, which boost activity in the part of your brain linked with good feelings and experiences. It has been shown to aid in the reduction of anxiety and the busy mind syndrome, as well as the improvement of pain tolerance. There are numerous physical and psychological advantages of meditation, but none equal the tremendous chance it provides to improve willpower. Giving your willpower the correct motivation to be exercised by devoting your first thoughts of the day to understanding the world as it is, accepting what you can't change, fighting what can be changed, and putting your life into well-oriented perspective. When we see how our hard work and sacrifices contribute to the building of our ideal life, they simply become the correct thing to do, making the effort much easier and more enjoyable. Morning workouts, exercise routines. Regular physical activity can help you feel happier and sleep better by increasing the production of hormones that make you feel good. It also improves the appearance of your skin, helps you lose weight, and lowers your risk of chronic disease. Morning workouts are undoubtedly beneficial to both your mind and body. It doesn't matter if you're a top corporate executive or a stay-at-home mom. Starting your day with a targeted fitness regimen will boost your resolve, allowing the essential stuff to triumph over the urgent ones. Because we live in such a demanding society and have so many other things to do, it's critical to use our willpower to make time for the things we don't usually have time for. It's not about how much time you'll devote or how many calories you'll burn. It's about making conscious decisions to give more attention to what helps us grow holistically. Work from bed. This may appear counterproductive, but if some of history's greatest brains have had success with it, it may have have some worth. Voltaire, a French writer, was a proponent of working from bed. In his lifetime, he authored more than 50 plays, including Candide, and many of them were written from the comfort of his bed. However, he was not a lazy person. He frequently worked 18-hour days, aided by the massive amounts of coffee he consumed, 40 to 50 cups a day by some estimates. Edith Sitwell, a British poet, worked from bed frequently and famously declared, "Every woman should have a day in bed once a week." Look no further than Winston Churchill for proof that it is possible to remain productive when nestled under your blankets. He spent hours in bed each morning eating breakfast, smoking a cigar, reading the newspaper, and working or dictating to his private secretaries. Take a walk. Charles Darwin used to start his day by taking a walk around his thinking path, a gravel track near his home in Kent, England. During these excursions, Darwin pondered the scientific issues of the day, frequently with his fox terrier in tow. Certain types of exercise, particularly those that require minimal thought, activate the motor and sensory parts of the brain, so he may have been onto something. As a result, fresh ideas are more likely to flow. Obviously, walking was not responsible for Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection, Damon Young writes in Psychology Today, but a good foot slog was undoubtedly part of his cognitive labor and is still for many today. Georgia O'Keeffe had a similar routine, rising early in the morning to drink her tea in bed before going for a walk about her New Mexico neighborhood. She was claimed to have carried a walking stick with her at all times, which she used to fend off rattlesnakes. Spend time with family. Finding the proper time to gather with people we care about around the table during morning rush hour will allow you to de-stress and focus on what is really important. It will take some work to prioritize people over stuff and the appropriate perspective over inertia in the morning, but it will pay off. It usually results in a healthier diet and lifestyle, as well as improved work performance. They enjoy the silence before the busy day ahead. Shonda Rhimes, creator of Scandal and the producer of Grey's Anatomy, told InStyle magazine that she gets up an hour and a half before her kids, around 5:30 a.m. She stares out her window or writes in her journal. The kids then wake up and she's off to the races for the rest of the day. Sally Krawcheck, the CEO and co-founder of Ellevest, begins her day in silence as well. She, on the other hand, fills the silence with labor. In a LinkedIn article, she stated that she is the most productive at 4 a.m. Stimulate their mind. Before the rest of her household awoke, Jane Austen practiced piano first thing in the morning. W.H. Auden, an English-American poet, began his day with a crossword puzzle. From John Quincy Adams to Theodore Roosevelt, several political leaders prioritized reading in the morning. It is said that Roosevelt read entire books before breakfast. They knew that reading as brain fuel and information as power, regardless of the stuff they were consuming. Prioritize sleep and rest. The most successful people understand that a productive morning starts with a good night's sleep. 8 hours of sleep makes a tremendous difference for me, and I strive to make that a priority. Amazon CEO and world's richest person Jeff Bezos told Thrive Global. Bezos claims that getting enough sleep aids him in making better decisions the next day. It's more vital to make a small number of critical decisions than it is to make a huge number of decisions. Make their bed. The author of The 4-Hour Workweek and Tools of Titans, Tim Ferriss, makes his bed. He explains in Tools of Titans that the routine job keeps his space and mind free of distractions. It's also something he can control, so he knows his bed is made no matter how wild his day gets. And there you have it, the morning routine and habits of the most successful people in history. The key to maintaining a consistent, productive morning routine and retaining these habits is willpower along with consistency. Try implementing one or a few of these habits and see how it affects your daily productivity. If you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and upcoming content. Thank you for watching.